In a small village located along the coast of Scandinavia, there lived a brave but old Viking warrior named Eric. He was known for his courage and strength in battle but had retired from raids. Eric was highly respected by the people of the village. One night, seemingly like any other, a sickening smell flowed on the wind. The folk of the village suspected plague, so they hid in their homes. Through the slats in the plank doors they shook at what they say. A group of undead creatures known as the Draugr shambled towards their homes, yellow eyes glowing, gray rotting skin being held on by old armor. These Draugr threatened the peace and security of the village. The Draugr were the restless spirits of ancient warriors who rose from the dead to terrorize the living. Eric, unwilling to let his village fall into the hands of these monsters, took it upon himself to defend his home and the people he loved. He gathered his weapons, including his trusty battle axe and shield, and set out to face the Draugr. His armor fit tighter than he remembered, his knees ached from the weight. His axe gleamed in the moonlight despite the dust on the head, his shield heavy but strong as ever. He stood like a one-man shield wall, waiting for the dead to come to him. Eric banged the broadside of his axe against his shield and sang a battle cry, taunting the Draugr. He did not cease until they were upon him, only stopping to raise his axe and cleave down into the dead. The battle was long and arduous. Time seemingly stood still, but Eric proved to be a formidable warrior. With his strength and skill, he was able to defeat the Draugr one by one. Despite being outnumbered, he stood his ground and fought with everything he had. Finally, when the last of the Draugr lay defeated at his feet, Eric emerged victorious. Dozens of Draugr lay around him. He let out a mighty bestial roar in celebration. The people of the village came out of their homes, shocked but were overjoyed, and thanked Eric for his bravery. They threw a grand feast in his honor, and wrote songs of his heroic deeds for the generations to come. From that day on, Eric was remembered as the Viking warrior who saved his village from the terror of the Draugr. His burial mound was heavily visited and decorated for hundreds of years. His legend lived on, inspiring future generations to be brave and fight for those near and dear to them.